I heard Bloodthorn assassins tried to kill King Casimir.
Scout Iscaria, Ivory Brigade Borderwatch garrison. We're in desperate need of help. There's a situation at the fortress. Hostages involved. Report to Commander Axius if you want to assist us. He'll make it worth your while. He's camped outside the fort. Follow the road. It should be safe up to the fort. You'll find Commander Axius's camp outside Borderwatch's walls. I just hope you're more help than the so-called professionals he sent in already. I only know it involves mercenaries threatening to kill innocent folk if we try to fight them. The commander doesn't want it to come to that, but we're running out of options. The fort is under the jurisdiction of Leowin's militia, the Ivory Brigade. It defends the main road between Leowin and Bravil. We're all that keeps the Three Banners War from spreading into Blackwood. We can't lose the fort. We just can't. Not sure myself. Some shifty Argonian and a wide-eyed wood elf. They happened by and claimed they could rescue the hostages without any bloodshed. Haven't heard a thing since, for better or worse.
Yeah!
Did my scouts send you, or did you slip past unannounced? Either might do. I'll be brief. I was the commanding officer of Borderwatch, the fortress up the road. It's been overtaken by a mercenary outfit that calls itself the Painted Eye. A combination of magic, guile, and well-laid plans. They lured most of my brigadines into chasing after an illusory enemy, while their main force infiltrated the keep and took those inside hostage. I'm doing all I can to keep those folks alive. More than I can name, and none that I can grant. I sent word to Leowin, but so far I've heard nothing. The Painted Eye will kill those hostages if we storm the fortress. I need someone who can get inside quietly and free them. I'll pay for results. If you want to slip past the Painted Eye undetected, you'll have to get into Borderwatch through its sewer. It drains into a ravine to the east. And you should know, you're not the first volunteer to try this. No idea what happened to the last. There was a pair of them, an Argonian and a wood elf. Said they were infiltration experts. Burglars more like, but that's what I need. I didn't ask them too many questions. Couldn't afford to turn help away. Still can't. They've been gone a long time. Either they've abandoned the job or been found out. If they were captured, I'd expect the Painted Eye to react, but it's been quiet. Too quiet. For all I know, those two emptied the larder and took off for a picnic. Mercenaries, we thought. Only knew them from third-hand accounts in our intelligence briefings. If they were hired to cause this ruckus, we might have bribed them, but their demands read like a credo. They're making a statement here. Damn fanatics. Page's worth, right there. They've practically demanded I carve them out a sovereign kingdom with my table knife. They're mad if they think I can deliver even a fraction of what they're asking, but I have to humor them. Their lives on the line.
Did you meet the new commander?
You'll never take me alive, you bastards! Hang on. Who goes there? Wait, I remember you. Of all the places in Tamriel for Lady Twilight to bump into her erstwhile deputy, it's in an arse-aired sewer beneath some crumbling garrison. That's right. Seeks and I were on our way to rescue those hostages when we, got separated. I was supposed to get to safety since things got a little hairy with the job, but now that I have my trusty deputy, there's nothing to worry about. Seeks would kill me if I told you about our job without him, but we really will rescue the hostages. I mean, we're already here and the commander is paying. Now we're not even trespassing. We'll save those people in no time, once we find them. What? No, I know exactly where I am. I'm just temporarily unsure of where I'm going. Seeks and I got separated when, well, he made a distraction so the painted eye wouldn't spot me, but I don't know where he ran off to. Can you help me find him? I think Seeks took off that way after the commotion started. I think. You should probably take the lead. Well, we were in the area and heard about Borderwatch's troubles. Seeks and I are no strangers to getting into fortresses, so we volunteered to save the hostages. The sewers were supposed to be lightly patrolled. Not exactly true. There were patrols, but Seeks and I had no trouble avoiding them, until we ducked into a niche that was filled to bursting with spiders. Don't suppose you remember Etten? Well, spiders don't sit right with me since that job. Well, I went off. I started stomping around like I was making wine, until Seeks smacked me on the head and sent me back the way we came. He went tearing off in the other direction, screaming like a banshee to draw the patrol away. It's quiet now, though. I'm working my way up the ranks of the Thieves Guild. Well, to the first rank, really. Seeks was put in charge of my training by the Guildmaster until I'm ready to set out on my own. And once I am, the legend of Lady Twilight will begin in earnest. That's the name I'll be known by once I make it big. I just need one huge heist. Something that will grab the imaginations of people from here to Auridon. Then I'll be on the lips of every bard. Lady Twilight, the greatest thief in all of Tamriel. Think twice about hopping across stones in the murk. Sometimes they're crocodiles. you swit! I'm fairly sure Sikhs ran off this way. Fairly. Hold on. I don't think I've been this way yet. Let's check it out. I think Sikhs took off that way. Sikhs! Hold on! I'll get the lock.
Erothal, I told you to run.
I did! But then I ran into our friend here and... Hey! Did you let yourself get caught so I could get away?
Unlike you, I know when to make an escape. You, come here. We need to talk. You again. I can't tell if you're a jinx or a good luck charm. What in the name of Sithis are you doing down here? Let me guess. Commander Axius sent you after us because we're missing and presumed dead, correct? Then you know the deal. From what I've heard, the Painted Eye separated the hostages into groups throughout Borderwatch. Risky, but unfortunately, they've got the numbers to manage their occupation and guard their captives. Damn revolutionaries. We need to find the hostages. We need to get them out of the fortress. And we need to keep the Painted Eye from realizing what we're up to. That's 3 jobs, and 3 of us. If we work together, we'll get these people out. I'll leave finding the hostages to you. Erothal can lead them out through the sewers, and I'll be the distraction. Again. Start by checking the tower, southwest of the fortress. I overheard that they were holding a group of captives there. A Painted Eye patrol cornered me after I sent Erothal away from the fortress. I convinced them that I was just a dung shoveler for the garrison. Seemed better to be a hostage than get gut stabbed. Thieves? Who told you that? Erothal. Ugh. Look, I didn't ask why you're here on the job we're being paid for, and the hostages certainly don't care who actually frees them. So let's just forget about the matter of occupational titles, shall we?
There we go. One pick lock, courtesy of Lady Twilight.
Next time, keep your eyes off the lock. Work by feel and watch your surroundings.
Oh, good point. So, I get that I'm supposed to lead the hostages to safety, but what happens after they're all free?
Then it's your turn to get clear of this place, like I told you before. And you'll listen this time. It's too dangerous with your amount of training.
But what about...
Not another word.
Well, I guess I need to get used to skulking around these tunnels. Waiting around in sewage isn't the daring heist I'd hoped for when we came to Borderwatch, but oh well.
I'll leave finding the hostages to you. Erolthol can lead them out.
Don't like your odds.
Hey, whoever you are, get these chains off of us. Are you here to liberate Borderwatch? I might know something that can help. When I heard these painted eyes talking about their demands, I thought we were doomed. Maybe a little flattered that they thought we were worth that much, but doomed nonetheless. Anyway, these so-called revolutionaries are a chatty bunch. Well, once the Painted Eye took hold of the fortress and rounded us up, they sent demands to Commander Axius, right? Political stuff. Releasing prisoners across Tamriel, turning Canarthy's roost into a free port. Big, bold asks. I'm not surprised. You could be sitting on the Ruby Throne and still have problems doing everything they asked. But that's the point. I overheard some Painted Eyes saying the demands are a ruse. This group doesn't care about politics at all. That I don't know, but they're definitely trying to drag out negotiations for as long as possible. I'm just glad the commander was wise enough not to trust in dealing with them. Thank you for releasing us. If you're looking for more people to free, try the Fortress Smithy. I saw the Painted Eyes herding a group in that direction before they chained me up. You're certain it's safe to head to the cellars? Just don't wind up taking our place. I'm afraid I'm no good for a reimbursement rescue. 8, grace your path.
Who cares? Theok, that's better. Those were good chains you broke. I should know. I made them. But better broken than binding me. I don't hear a battle going on. So I'm guessing you didn't come with a battalion at your back. And once we're clear, the Brigadines storm the gates? Fair enough. But you better move quickly. Whatever these painted-eye thugs are doing here, they're getting close. That's what some of my guards were saying at any rate. They're searching for something in the fortress. I don't know what they're expecting to find. I've worked this forge for years and I've never seen anything here worth all this trouble. The painted eye must know something about Borderwatch I don't. That's just what I've been able to piece together from the snippets I've caught. It sounds like whatever they're looking for, it's big, but hard to find. The more I hear, the less it makes sense. I just want to be done with this mess. We'll head out soon. I've spent enough damn time in this smithy. If you're looking for other hostages, try the stables. I could hear Otten blubbering from all the way over here. Huh. I only took it easy on these mercs because I was surrounded. Now that there's an escape, I'm taking it. Any painted eye I can't avoid. We'll see what 4 straight years of hammering have done for my arm strength.
Now.
Have you come to
Whoever
free
you
me?
are, please help me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. If you're here, have the painted eye gone? Are we safe? They do? Oh, they do. Then what are we supposed to do? If they catch us trying to escape, they'll probably drag us off like that scholar. And Arcane knows what tortures these radicals are putting him through. One of the other hostages said he was studying Alien history. When the painted eye caught wind of that, they couldn't haul him off to the keep fast enough. Let's get out of here before they come back. You want me to what? By myself? No, please. I'm not a fighter. I'm not even sneaky. I'm just a stable hand. If you leave me, it's only a matter of time before the painted eye puts my head on a spike. I'll do whatever you say. Just get me out of here. They split everyone up. I think they took some of the others to the guard tower and the smithy. I don't know where they rushed that poor scholar off to, though.
Tell me that's the last of them. All this running is drying my scales. Think I had damn near every painted eye on my tail at one point. The good news is, I'm faster than a fireball. Barely. I already ordered Erithel back to Commander Axius's camp. Lead these folks out through the sewers and meet her there. An Iliad. Ah, damn. So these painted eye bastards really are after it. Never is such a thing as coincidence. It's time I come clean. Erithel and I didn't travel to Borderwatch just to play heroes. We came to do a job for the Thieves Guild. That's mostly right. Somewhere beneath this fortress is an alien ruin, one the garrison doesn't know about. Erithel and I were hired to steal a relic from it. A powerful one. And it looks like the painted eye's here for the same damn thing. Not sure. The Mer who hired us to steal the thing sure was afraid of it falling into the wrong hands, though. and I think these painted-eye nutters qualify. At least with Erythel safely out of the way, we only have the relic to worry about. Erythel, if I turn around and you're standing behind me, then so help me.
Seeks, how am I ever going to become a legend if I run at the first sign of trouble?
Running is half the job. Not that you would know.
Well, never running is what'll set Lady Twilight apart from the rest.
Enough with the Lady Look, I'm going to need a moment to smack some sense into my pupil. Head into the keep and see if you can find the scholar. I'll be right after. We're going to review the lesson on following instructions.
Don't mind Seeks. It's just his way of showing affection. He may not want to admit it, but he likes having me around. You'll see.
I know there's an alien ruin beneath Borderwatch, but I don't know how to access it. That scholar that the Painted Eye is interrogating, we need to find out where he's being held and ask a few questions of our own. It was a high elf, called himself something ostentatious. Relic Master Glenadier. That was it. Didn't strike me as the world-conquering type. And with all the jobs I've worked, trust me, I can tell. Then you shouldn't have any trouble picking up one more. Now, do you mind? I need to educate this dunce on the finer points of self-preservation. Again. The leadership of the Painted Eye seems to be holding up in Borderwatch's keep. I imagine that's where they'd wring information out of a hostage, if what you heard is true.
I guess this is a fight now. They're coming for us.
Is this how you treat esteemed scholars on the mainland? I am Tel Dundindo of Sunhold. The Tel Dundindo... Who are you? Finally, someone besides these painted eyes. They threatened to break my left thumb if I didn't tell them what they wanted. That's my writing thumb. How did this rune suddenly become common knowledge? It took me, Tel Dundindo of Sunhold, years to even learn about its existence. Fine. What do you need? Beneath Borderwatch's crypt, I believe. Specifically, beneath the tomb of the keep's architect, though I don't know which tomb is hers. Forgive me, but I told all of this to the Painted Eye. I had no choice. There was one thing I never volunteered to the Painted Eye, and they didn't know to ask. The crypt is locked tight. I instructed Commander Axius to lock it up so no one would disturb the location while I conducted my research. Not that it matters now. Captain Axius put the key in his office, but who knows if the Painted Eye ransacked it yet. I'd hurry. I hope you appreciate the renowned Tel Dindo giving you the honor of being the first to enter that ruin. It's only been the work of decades. Why wouldn't he? I am Tel Dindo of Sunhold. When I say there is a discovery that will put a backwater like this on the map, the wise man listens. Thankfully, Commander Axius is smarter than his occupation would indicate. It's an appellation of necessity. Tel Dindo was a popular name in the Somerset Isles for my generation. There were 5 other Tel Dindos in my class at the College of Sapiarchs alone. I can't have my work confused for any lesser Tel Dindos.
Right. Friend, you get the key. I'll keep tabs on the Painted Eye. Erithel will lead the scholar to safety. And after that, she won't come back. Right?
Understood. Lesson learned. All right, Mr. Scholar. The way to freedom is just a quick romp through the castle sewers.
Sewer? I'm a distinguished fellow of the College of Sapiarchs. Do you expect me to muck about in filth?
Oh, it'll be fine. You won't even smell it after a few minutes. Unless you're planning to keep those robes, because, whew, that is not going to wash out.
I like reading too, you know. If you ever need an excuse to get me something. Getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Over here. The Painted Eye are already inside. We need to keep after them. When I first got here, I saw the door to the crypt was still locked tight, and I thought we finally managed to get ahead of these bastards. But that's not my luck. I just saw a group pass clear through this door like it wasn't even here. They literally walked through the door. It's a big, heavy, solid door with a big, heavy, solid lock. Believe me, I tested. Ugh, damn mages are going to put me out of a job. Did you get the key or not? It's our only hope of catching up to them. The entrance is in one of the tombs, right? Hopefully, these bastards are as dumb as they look, and haven't found the ruins yet. How big is this crypt? Big room, big statues.
Beck, I hope you're watching.
I wager there's some kind of complicated puzzle involving a hidden passage. Or they could just knock down the wall. Sure, the painted eye must already be inside.
Continue the ritual. I've nearly gained control.
I hear them. Up ahead. The relic's got to be behind that barrier. We've got to stop whatever it is they're doing. Quickly!
No, I almost have it! Stop them!
Aid me!
Won't let this power escape me, I won't!
I don't see that loony coming to stop us. Keep going.
Nearly there!
Gods, I hope that did it. One way to find out. Come on. We smashed all the things.
Fools! Nothing can disrupt this ritual while I possess the power of... Whoa, 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 whoa! This relic! Ah!
Whew. Whatever that was really cushioned my fall. What'd I miss?
You know what? I'll take it. Now, let's get out of here. This whole place is coming down.
I know, I said I wouldn't come back, but I heard yelling echoing up from a grate, and I was worried, so I followed, and it was slippery, and...
Thank you. If it weren't for you, we couldn't have stopped the Painted Eye.
You mean it? It was a pretty dramatic entrance, wasn't it? Maybe I should practice.
Don't push it.
Can you believe it? We saved Borderwatch! People here will be telling tales of our skullduggery and daring do for at least a week. This might really be the birth of Lady Twilight's legend. That's the big climax. I mean, I discourage any unflattering references to falling on my arse, but you can't pay for a debut like that. Well, I was helping the great Teldun Dindo tiptoe through the sewer when we come across this huge rat. That ninny started shrieking at a pitch so high, the rat must have thought it was a mating call, because it went tearing off after him. Sort of. So the rat had him cornered, but I killed it. Took some doing. Like I said, big rat. After the commotion was over, I heard yelling coming up from a grate nearby. That spooked Teldun Dindo again. He ran off, so I decided to follow the voices. Well, that led to an aqueduct, which led to an eyeless slaughterfish nesting pool, which led to me running, slipping, and falling down to you. I don't know what you and Sikhs were doing down there, but I'm sure it was important too. Now that this Borderwatch gig is all settled, Sikhs and I need to get back to the guild before someone else snags an even bigger job. The legend of Lady Twilight won't be born from resting on my laurels. Of course! I'm not going to become the greatest thief in all of Tamriel by sitting on my duff, will I? I mean, you saw what it did back there. That's an arse of action. Be a waste of great potential.
I've had jobs go better. Much better. But all things considered, this could have gone a lot worse for us. You mean the one Aerothol turned into a couch cushion? I don't expect the buyer is going to pay us for her sculpture of the 2 moons. The job's a wash. Yeah, I guess we did. I don't think we're going to stick around to collect, though. Commander Axius is going to have a lot of questions, and I don't want to give him an excuse to keep us here. Better Erithel and I just get back to the guild. Now I need to figure out how to tell the guild that we didn't get the relic. They won't be happy.
What do you mean? I have the relic right here. Oh, careful. Still got bits of Painted Eye Lady on it.
What? When did you?
When you were all, oh, look at the ceiling, it's coming down around us. This is why I should take the lead next time.
Absolutely not. If Commander Axius asks what happened to us, do me a favor and tell him we got killed or something. Call me old-fashioned, but unlike Lady Twilight over there, I prefer to be forgotten. I'll tell them what I tell them for all my jobs. As little as possible. What are you, a lawyer? Go on and get your gold before I change my mind about our cut.
Now that this Borderwatch gig is all settled, Seeks and I need to get back to the guild.
I've got a camp full of liberated hostages, and my scouts tell me there's a significant drop in Painted Eye activity within the fortress. But I want to hear it from someone who's seen things firsthand. What's the situation in Borderwatch? Damn fine work! I'll get my troops together and we'll mop up the stragglers. So much for those experts. You did the work of both of them, and most of us for that matter. Borderwatch is in your debt. This is all the payment I could muster. If there's a chance we can repay what you've done for us, my garrison is at your disposal. You have my word. I gathered that much from debriefing the hostages. The Painted Eye was after something in that ruin. The one that High Elf scholar was badgering me about. All the years I've commanded this fort, and I had no idea what was under my feet. Make our preparations to mop up the dregs of the Painted Eye, and resume possession of Borderwatch. Storming a fort is never easy, even if you know the layout like we do. After that, well, I expect I'll be asked to resign my commission. Because no one has use for a fort commander that loses his own bloody fortress. At least we've gotten the people out safely. That's enough for me. I'll get their home back, and then I'll lay the sword down.